Hey guys, today's May the 3rd of 2015. I want to go over the dollar CAD. So please pause the video and read the video disclaimer. Let's look at the commitments of trader report, and we can see that if you guys been following my video, as of March 3rd, they started unwinding and started going long the CAD. And you can see it on the net positions. The speculators are slowly building up their position here, and commercial was a little late to the game, and they're unwinding also. You can see they kind of cross here on the index, but this is pretty much where it's showing us where the money's piling in. So all this up move right here on the dollar CAD, they were shorting the CAD, and now they're unwinding and going long, and a lot of it has to do probably with oil and some other fundamentals and technicals. So that's where we're at right now, right here. The last report came out April 28th, and you can see that they're still unwinding, and commercial are unwinding also. Let's look at the charts. As you can see, we hit a value area low right here, which is at 1962. This is a weekly. So we got a PPS sell signal. So weekly chart is medium. So pretty much you can see we're still bullish. It's just a little retracement. You're above the cloud, you're above the 50, you're below the 20, so a little short-term weakness, but within the chart frame of the weekly, it's still strong. This is just, a nice sell-off, a little minor correction. We find support right here. We might come up here and test this point of control, which is at 24.35, or almost maybe that 23, 06 around there, but we need to get above certain points, which I'm going to show you. Right now it's a little bearish, but in the big picture it's still bullish until we start cracking some more major levels. This is pretty much nothing in my view. Looking at the daily, short term, yes. See, now we're a little more bearish on short term. On midterm, this is just a tickle in the feather. Short term weakness, we cracked the the Ichimoku cloud. We cracked the 20, the 50, and we failed the 100. So yes, definitely some weakness short term. That doesn't mean that it won't go back up, retrace. The key is that if it goes back up, oops, wrong drawing. If it goes back up and fails, that's where you want to keep an eye on. If it fails a certain key level, and then if it starts pushing down, then that could be a sign for something bigger coming. So I just wanted to show you that. So what I'm doing right now, as you know, that I was short somewhere around here, and covered somewhere around here at 2044 or something like that. Got flat because I was seeing the signs that this was going to turn, and it got a nice pop. I'm not long right now. I'm just kind of watching it. So this is kind of the game plan I'm having. I'm thinking maybe if we don't close on Monday's candle, if we don't close anywhere below like 20, like 2070, or somewhere even below this pivot. I'm really exaggerating it now. If we somehow open here and then go down and close here, I'm not liking it. But it could pop right back up. But I want to see like a continuation, and I want to see it follow the speed line right here. So it hit resistance right here at the pivot at 2200. You know, if I'm going to get in, I'm not going to get in an open. I want to get in a discount. So I'm going to wait till this thing pulls back. Maybe somewhere between, let's see, I'm going to look at my other levels over here. Somewhere around 2074 could be good. Even, yeah, 2779 could be good. You know, anywhere somewhere around here. But sometimes, you know, they flush a lot of, you know, they hit some stops and stuff like that. So it could probably get a flush. So if it cracks below 2070, just kind of watch it. And then if it gets back above this point right here, that 2091, I could probably get in. The only thing that scares me is in the mobile band. So this is going to be chop noise. If you want to be less risky, wait till it does all this little noise, you know, head fakes or whatever. And that's, you know, with the bias of it going up. And once it, you know, it does all its stuff, closes, and then gets above and close somewhere around 2200, then get in and ride it somewhere around here to this range. This level, this little area. So any close above here, you know, ride it. Dates you want to watch will be the 8th and the 11th, 12th. What is that? The 8th is a Friday. We could go up the 8th. And then the 11th, 12th, 13th, you want to keep an eye on that for maybe, you know, a possible turn or fail new high. It's going to find some resistance right here in this little area. So if you were to go long, this would probably be the, you know, the kill zone. This is probably where you want to cover. Somewhere between the 11th, that should be, you know, less risky. The 11th, just get out. 8th, watch it. If it gets a little crazy, you know, just tighten the stops, because it could be, you know, it could be a possible turn too. So that's my bias for if it's going to continue going higher. If it's going to continue going lower, then, you know, it's gonna take out that, you know, 1999 level, and then push and then take that out, this pivot low on the 29th. And then it's going to do the inverse. It's going to go down maybe to the 8th, and they could probably push real lower, and then maybe pause somewhere around the 11, you know, 12, 13, somewhere around here. And that's if it's, you know, going to do the inverse, do a nice little head fake here. Somewhere around here could be a nice possible, you know, cover from a short once it breaks that level. You know, pushes down, and if you want to be conservative, wait till it goes up, test it, and once it fails it, then get in, and then write it down, and keep an eye on the 8th, and then the 11th and 12th. And I'll repeat it again. If we're going to go up north, that's why I have this trend line. Whatever it's going to do, you know, it's going to probably, you know, go back and forth, whatever it's going to do, and it's going to continue going up. And somewhere between the 8th and the 11th, 12th, and in this area right there, you want to keep an eye on. Make sure it just clears out that level, that pivot, 2200. Because it's going to find resistance in this level right here, this area right here. That's what I'm betting. Hope this video helps, and I'll keep you posted.